simultaneously, you have our rights, right? Our individual rights that are getting trampled on right and left. And so it's encouraging when we have moments like this and we have little kids, just 12 years old, willing to stand up for their freedom of speech and the rights of all Americans. I want to share with you, this is the Gadsden Flag moment, the Don't Tread on Me. It was actually a flag that was flown during the Revolutionary War era. It was the flag of the 13 colonies. A lot of people think it's the flag of where I'm from, New Hampshire. It's not actually, but it kind of could be, right? Because we're all live free or die. And that's an okay thing to say. As far as I know, I have it printed on my merch, live free or die. It's an important thing to think about. Anyway, this kid, he put the Gadsden flag on his backpack, a little patch. It says, "Don't tread on me." And look at what ensued. And I'm going to tell you what happened after.
Oh, thank you.
Do they know what the Gadsden flag is? That it's a historical flag?
So the reason that they do not want the flag, the reason we do not want the flag displayed is due to its origins with
the
slavery and slave trade. That is what was, that's the reasoning behind why we do not want this displayed.
The Gadsden flag?
The Don't Tread on Me.
Okay. Which is the Gadsden flag? Okay. Okay. So he's what's going to happen if he doesn't take it off?
He is able to go. I was actually just telling him, like, I was upset that he was missing so much school. I'm like, so I asked if can he just take his stuff out of his bag and go back to class. Like,
So they're kicking this kid out of school because he's wearing this flag on his backpack. And this administrator sits there and she tells the mom all the reasons why he can't wear this flag on his backpack and he can't go to school because he's got this flag. And her reasoning is because it comes from the Revolutionary War era. And that's a problem, period. Obviously in history, because, well, what do you know? Yes, they did have slaves back then. I mean, because of the period of time that the flag came from, even though the flag has nothing to do with slavery and everything to do with freedom and independence and getting out from the tyranny of Great Britain, you know what? We ought to celebrate that. And instead, this administrator, who clearly doesn't know her history and is trying to do the job of the district, blah, 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 she's out there saying, no can do. No can do. Well, let me tell you, good, happy ending here, because the Vanguard School Board of Directors there in Colorado, they just said, yesterday, the student returned with the patch still visible on his backpack following the district's directions. Vanguard administrators pulled the student aside so they could speak with his parents and the district. So that happened, right? Because apparently the school board originally was like, you have to do this. And they're also trying to save face for this poor woman who's all over the internet now. I'm sorry. This is the world in which we now live. It's unfortunate. Anyway, they go on. Upon learning of these events today, the Vanguard School Board of Directors called an emergency meeting. From Vanguard's founding, we have proudly supported our Constitution, the Bill of Rights, and ordered liberty, ordered liberty that all Americans have enjoyed for almost 250 years. The Vanguard School recognizes the historical significance of the Gadsden flag and its place in history. This incident is an occasion for us to reaffirm our deep commitment to a classical education in support of these American principles. At this time, the Vanguard School Board and the district have informed the student's family that he may attend school with the Gadsden flag patch visible on his backpack. Great news! You know what? That's in part because of you guys. It's in part, as I began this show, because of this change in media where we can see the truth in real time and we can communicate directly and say, you know what? And again, unfortunate for that woman who's the administrator. I kind of feel for her because it's not fun to have to get caught on tape and then spread all over the World Wide Web, right? But what happened as a result of that was justice. And that child was able to stand up for his rights and the rights of all Americans and our freedom of speech and say, you know what, we're sick of this. Like, you don't just label everything as racist because it came from a certain time period. I mean, that's just bonkers. Hey everyone, Trish Regan here. If you enjoyed that clip, please do me the favor of subscribing to the channel. Just hit that little subscribe button right over there. Did I do that right? Not quite, but you know where it is. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so that you get the alerts, and I'll see you back on the show.